Okay, everyone. Today we are going to be ranking every single fighting style currently in GPO. We're going to be ranking them from F to S. This is just overall how they are in everything, PvE, PvP, like Battle Royale, anything. We're just going to be completely ranking them based on how good they are. Anyway, let's go ahead and get started. First thing to start off, we've got Sulong, Mink V2. Yeah, we can go ahead and put that right into S. I think it's really solid. You can grind with it, you can PvP with it. Some of its moves are pretty easily blockable and escapable. Just a couple though, but there's also block breakers in there. But yeah, there's like one or two moves you can block and escape. Anyway, Black Leg. We can go ahead and put Black Leg. I'm gonna put Black Leg in A tier. I wouldn't put it in the same tier as Sulong, just cause it's a really solid, but I don't feel like it should be all the way with Sulong. It just doesn't, I don't feel like it compares as well. It could be, yeah, it's still pretty solid, it's good for a lot of things, but I feel like it could be better, and Sulong's just overall better. Now we've got one sword style. One sword style, we can go ahead and drop it into D. Cause it still has two moves, and the two moves aren't horrible. It's alright, but compared to everything else, it's not really good. So that's why it's gonna go into D tier instead of anything higher. But it shouldn't go into F tier because it's not as bad as like the worst. Two sword style. I'm just gonna put it straight into C. It's better than one sword style, nothing crazy, not much better. Really, three sword style is the only one that's all that good. But yeah, we're just gonna drop two sword style into C tier. Not much better than one sword style. It's alright though. It's usable, I guess. Next, we have Iron Fist. I really loved Iron Fist. I think it is the coolest cutscene in the game for Galaxy Impact, but the problem is Galaxy Impact, it's good on NPCs. That's good because, well, obviously Galaxy Impact, they're not gonna like learn to run the opposite way and just dodge it. And I'm pretty sure with Galaxy Impact, if they have a lower HP than you and you use it right on them, that they'll be stunned to the ground and they can't escape it. But the problem is that's if they're lower. If you're getting kicked around, then it's not really gonna do you good, because you're gonna use it and then they're just gonna Geppo away. It's not really gonna change much. So I'm not gonna put it in S. I'm gonna put above Black Leg, just because it's still a solid fighting style. I know it has the really big I don't know what it is, like the cannonball thing. You like use it, slams them down at block breaks, and then you can combo extend off of that, and the other moves are pretty solid. But I'm not going to put an S just because Galaxy Impact is relatively hard to hit. But it is pretty good in BR, because Final Zone comes in, you got a good chance of hitting a lot of people. Next, we got Rokushiki V2. I forgot the name of it, but it's the V2 of Rokushiki. Honestly, for V2, it's not that great. I'm not gonna put an A. I'm gonna put it above two sword style, of course, because it's still usable regardless. But I don't feel like it deserves to be higher than C. It's just for PvP, there's so many better options, and for V2, it's just not all that great. I just wouldn't recommend it. But if it is fun to use, I'm not gonna lie, it can be fun sometimes. It's just not exactly great. Next, we've got Electro, Mink V1. Sadly, it can't compare to Mink V2. I'm gonna put in C tier just cause it has, you don't even have to use it, I'm not even really, it's alright, because here's the thing, you can get Electro Fist, which applies to all of your weapons, so you get extra damage buffs on all of your M1s, whether you're using a sword, gun, like anything. It doesn't have to be pure fist. It like spreads. And then you've also got like the Electro Dash, which is really good for combo extending, because it really gets them stunned. I'm gonna put it above 2 sword style, me personally. Just cause for like a V1 fighting style, it's pretty alright. Fishman Karate. I'm gonna put it in C above 2 sword style. It's alright, I don't have too much to say about it. It's Fishman Karate, it's not nearly as good as the V2, just like Mink isn't nearly as good as the V2, but it's usable, you can use it, I guess. I mean, if you're like in first C and stuff, it's cool, alright, I guess. Moving on, we got Rokushiki, just V1. I already talked about V2 isn't really that great. I mean, it's nice, don't get me wrong, because you get the dashes, and you get that move where you pretty much can't be broken, like your block can't be broken pretty much. I'm gonna put it in D. I'm gonna put above 1 sword style. I'm gonna put it in D tier though. It's just the moves aren't really like that. Only thing I like it for is whenever I'm using fruit, and then I get the dashes, and then being able to block a bunch of hits. It's pretty good durability wise. Okay. Fist, obviously F tier. If you expected it to be higher because you're like a god with fist and you just keep M1ing and then hitting them with the slam and getting them stunned and just keep M1ing, hitting them with gut punch to guard break. I guess you're just like that, bro. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. You can do the same thing with everything else and it'll be 10 times easier. But yeah, pretty self-explanatory, F tier. Cyborg. Okay. Jeez. Cyborg. I'm gonna put it in A. I'm gonna put it above Blackleg personally, just because the self-heal is great. It's so nice. The flight's pretty bad. The moves are alright. They do good damage. Like the first move, the barrage, does really good damage, and so does the missile shower. The ult is alright, and the other moves are alright, but it's solid. I really enjoy the heal. It's not terrible. The healing is really good for everything PvP, and it doesn't like decrease or anything like that. Like if you're lower health, it doesn't take crazy amount of stamina. Takes a bit, but not too much. It's solid, really solid. Vampire. Jeez, all the vampire geeks might hit on me for this one. It's a cool fighting style. I like it, but it's nothing crazy. I think I'm gonna put it C tier. Yeah, I'm gonna put it C tier. I'm gonna put it above Mink. I'm gonna put it below Rokushiki V2. Nah, it's not that great for PvE in my opinion. The lifesteal is pretty nice. The moves are pretty cool. They're alright. I know there's a bunch of people, or not a bunch, but I know there's quite a couple people I've fought that have used it, and the lifesteal is nice, but I usually see them using 1, maybe 2 moves, and I have not seen one person main it, so I'm just gonna have to put it in C tier. Dullahan, or Dullahan, however you say it. I'm gonna put it in A tier. Just cause I'm gonna put it below Blackleg, of course, but it's alright. It's really good for boss farming, because what you can do, I saw this video, someone, like, you can reset, you spawn the skeletons, reset, and the M1s will destroy, they will destroy the boss's health, because I'm pretty sure it's based on how low you are, so when you're, like, pretty much dead, they're doing, like, over 60 in M1. They're doing like over 60 damage in M1, and it's just crazy. I don't know. Even if you can be full alive, I don't know if you can be full alive. I just saw a video and someone spawned the skeletons. It was just doing crazy damage. And since this is for like overall, I'm gonna put it in A tier just because it obviously seems really good for boss farming. And obviously, if you want to mess around in PvP, you can with that, but it just seems really solid. Sharkman V2. I'm just gonna put straight into S tier, even above Sulong. Personally, Shark is so the Sharkman V2. It's really good. It's really solid. You get oxygen. Honestly, I think the mode of Fishman V2 is better than Sulong because the shield, like the extra durability defense, like the extra defense you get is insane. Like the shield you're like popping your mode gives you, it's just crazy. All the moves are pretty solid. If you're a bum, you can run away in PvP into the water, and you can swim faster. It's a really good. All the moves are pretty good. It's so brain dead. Mode's broken. The moves can guard break. It's just really solid. I would put it in S tier above Sulong. Next, 3 sword style. 3 sword style. I'm putting it in S. People might hate on me if I. Sorry if you guys don't agree with this one. I'm gonna put it in between S and. I feel like it's better than Sulong, but I don't feel like it's better than Sharkman. It's so solid. You can do hella good at the M1 damage with it. The moves are really cool. The ultimate, amazing. All the moves look really nice. It's pretty brain dead, but you don't have to be crazy close. But it doesn't have like where you can stay far away and use range move. The thing with Fishman, you can play however you want. You can go up close and fight them. You can stay far and spam ranged moves. You can use this underwater move to where they can't hit you, and then you just go up below them, and which that block breaks, of course, because yeah, so balanced. I feel like 3 sword style is pretty great. I just don't feel like it can pass Fishman, especially because like no mode, and the shield is crazy on Fishman. And some can debate that Sulong is better, but yeah, I think 3 sword style is better, personally. Dragon Claw. Me personally, I was gonna put Dragon Claw like D tier at the top, but I've seen people use it crazy. Not many people, but I know it's not terrible. I think I'm gonna put it above Fishman Cry. I think I'm gonna put it like in the middle of C tier. Just cause I don't know, it's not that great, but it's like it can really, if you know how to use it, you can really hurt. Like you can really get that damage in with it. It's alright. It's solid. There's a lot better options, but it's pretty alright. This is mainly for PvP in my opinion, but like Dragon Claw. But yeah, anyway, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. This is just purely my opinion. You have anything to say against it, go ahead and leave it in the comments. God knows I'm no crazy expert, but this is just my personal opinion. You want to disagree, go ahead. Yeah, that's pretty much it though. Hope you guys enjoyed watching the video. Please like and subscribe, and thank you guys.